on finding the good around you.
I'm Miss Johnson, and today I'm going to be reading one of my favorite books.
Well, we hope that you had a fantastic birthday.
And we wanted to take some time to tell you that we love you and that we miss you.
Hello, I'm Walter Davey, Superintendent of the Tuscaloosa County School System, and I'd like to welcome you to our graduation celebration for Tuscaloosa County High School's class of 2020. Although we are looking forward to honoring Tuscaloosa County High's seniors with an in-person graduation ceremony, the celebration you will watch this evening is an additional way to honor this class. With the uncertainty surrounding in-person ceremonies, particularly earlier this spring, it was important to the Tuscaloosa County School System to make sure we had a way to celebrate our graduates in whatever way possible. Also, due to social distancing guidelines and health concerns, we know some family members and friends will be unable to attend our in-person graduation ceremony. This was another reason we wanted to create a way for family and friends, near and far, and the entire community to celebrate our graduates. Class of 2020, you have accomplished so much throughout your years in school, and despite the challenges of the past few months, you have persevered to meet the very important goal of becoming a graduate. We are proud of you, and we thank everyone for joining us for tonight's graduation celebration.
Good evening, and welcome to the virtual commencement exercise for the Tuscaloosa County High School graduating class of 2020. I am Dr. Cynthia Simpson, Principal, and present on stage are Assistant Principals, Mr. Marlon Murray, Dr. Daniel Dickens, Mr. Danny Jordan, and Mrs. Hannah Costanzo. We are honored to come before you in celebration of this senior class. To begin our ceremony, we will have our SGA President, Senior William Wedgeworth, to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by our core department singing the national anthem and the school's alma mater.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does TCSS, proudly to the velvet blue. Hail to thee, our alma mater, best of all beneath the skies. Hail to thee, our alma mater, Tuscaloosa County High.
Thank you, William, and our core department. The senior class of 2020 have made great strides in the 4 years they have been at County High. They have created many lasting memories, and for many of them, since they were in kindergarten. It is so unfortunate that some of their events that should have occurred this year were omitted because of safety concerns due to the coronavirus. But their perseverance and resilience have and will continue to equip them to overcome any obstacles in their future, including COVID-19. This ceremony is about closing that chapter in their lives and opening a new one filled with a wide range of dreams and possibilities. As they move forward and write new chapters, their lives will evolve with success and many accomplishments. So to the class of 2020, I want you to know that the administration, faculty, and staff are very proud of you, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Now I would like to take a moment to recognize some well-deserving people. The Tuscaloosa County Board of Education, Board President, Mr. Charles Orr, Vice President, Mr. Randy Smalley, members, Mr. James Barnett, Mr. Joe Calvin, Mr. Bill Copeland, Mrs. Portia Jones, and Mr. Don Presley. Thank you for your dedication to this school system. To the Tuscaloosa County School System Superintendent, Dr. Walter Davey, and the entire central office staff, thank you for what you do every day to give our students the opportunity to learn, grow, and achieve. I would like to thank our Alumni Association, the TCSS PTO, the City of Northport, our adopted school partners, the Northport community, and all businesses for your support and resources that you provide to help Tuscaloosa County High be one of the best. To the Tuscaloosa County High School faculty and staff, words cannot express the admiration and gratitude I have for you. Each day you give our students the benefit of your wisdom and knowledge so that they can go out into the world and become successful young adults in a global society. Therefore, I thank you for what you do daily, and I am honored to work beside each of you. Last, but definitely not least, thank you, parents, for your unwavering love and support. Your investment into your children is and will continue to be the spark that will help each of them to have a bright future. Your encouragement was the guide needed to lead them to this milestone at this point in their lives. So thank you, and I know that your children appreciate you as well. Now the senior class president, Samuel Alvarez, will address you on behalf of the class of 2020.
I think we can all agree that the class of 2020 really outdid themselves this year with Senior Skip Day. But no, seriously, good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and staff, and of course, the class of 2020. I don't know if you all remember me. My name is Samuel Alvarez. I actually went to high school with a couple of you a while ago. Anyways, it is my honor as your senior class president to say congratulations. We did it. Today is the grand finale of one of the most unforgettable parts of our lives. Whether you're looking forward to beginning a new chapter in your life or just being done with high school, we're gathered here today to celebrate how far we've come. Throughout the years, we have been blessed immensely with friendships, experiences, knowledge, and memories. It was only 4 years ago that we walked the intimidating halls of County High for the first time, getting lost after every turn. But after a few weeks, we finally realized that the entire school was literally just a big square and we were all just directionally challenged. As years passed, we became accustomed to life in high school and the variety of opportunities County High had to offer. Personally, I'll never forget the thrill of football season with City Cafe breakfast, flag parades, dress-up days, and of course the heated rivalries. not to mention Miss Brown's spontaneous hallway pep talks, or Mr. McNeely, Mr. Murray, and Coach Williams twerking to Sir Mix-a-Lot at the pep rally. Although our time at County I has left us with plenty of great memories, it obviously didn't end the way any of us planned. It is true that all good things must come to an end, but in our case, what should have been a joyful ending came 2 months early without much warning. The coronavirus is one of the many obstacles that life has and will continue to throw at us, but we are overcomers and stand here today to show our strength and resilience. We came into this world in the middle of the national crisis of 9/11, and now we are graduating in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Although there is plenty we could be disappointed about, we must choose not to be defined by our circumstances. For the Bible reminds us that although we will be persecuted and struck down, we will not be abandoned or destroyed. After all, what doesn't kill us will only make us stronger. In order to make it through these rough times and go on to live a successful life, we must find a strong foundation and be able to set goals for ourselves. The foundation in our lives will keep us grounded in the middle of life's storms that will come our way. Choose a foundation who is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, and you will never regret it. The goals in our lives are what will keep us moving forward. I implore you to choose honorable goals that will contribute to a cause greater than yourself, and no, eating at Chick-fil-A does not count. I'm already looking forward to seeing you all again in years to come as we reunite and reminisce on days such as today. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe. Jesus loves you, and as always, go Wildcats.
The following is in recognition of our honor graduates. To be distinguished as an honor graduate, a student must earn an overall GPA of 4.0 or higher on all AP, pre-AP, and advanced courses for the past 4 years and must have advanced endorsement selected as their diploma type. The following list of names are our honor students: Samuel Christian Alvarez, Zachary Adam Ackerson, McKinley Page Atwood, Sarah Mason Avery, Emma Faith Barker, Faith Nicole Boffman, Anna Hope Bigham, Caitlin Elizabeth Bush, Gage Nolan Chappie, Emmeline Catherine Dykes, Alexander Clark Fanning, Gracie Elizabeth Fowler, Riley McKenna Gray, Rika Ella Horka Gregorio, Kareem Ahmed Hassan, Abby Claire Lawson, Hannah Elizabeth McCook, River Thomas Parrish, James Bradley Rushing, Gabrielle Allison Sandlin, Rachel Elizabeth Seal, Husha Ajay Shaw, Brianna Say Skelton, Megan Say Skelton, Ari James Spoward, Catherine Elizabeth Steele, Ann Elizabeth Thaxton, William Christian Wedgeworth, Garrett Lee Williams, Reagan Nicole Woodward, Nathaniel Edward Danowski. Congratulations, students, on your accomplishment in being named honor graduates. At this time, I would like to recognize our salutatorian and valedictorian. The designation of valedictorian is awarded to the student having the highest grade average, and salutatorian is awarded to the second highest grade average among students eligible to receive an advanced diploma. The determination of these honors is based on numerical semester grades from the 9th through 12th grades, including the second semester of the senior year. Tuscaloosa County High is proud to continue this tradition as one means of recognizing academic excellence. The salutatorian of the class of 2020 is Ann Elizabeth Thaxton. And the honor of valedictorian for the class of 2020 goes to Zachary Adam Ackerson. Thank you, Ann, Elizabeth, and Zachary, for your dedication, hard work, and discipline toward your academics. Next, I would like to recognize the following students who have decided to enter the armed forces upon graduation. United States Army, David Cosby and Christopher Zernell. United States Marines, Mason Cochran and Forrest Cooper. United States Navy, Seth Montross. Thank you, students, for the service that you're about to give to this country. The class of 2020 have had to endure so many losses. During their time in school, they have had 2 classmates to pass away, one in middle school and the other during their high school years. In memory of Joseph Hale Harless and Clayton Hartley, we would like to recognize both of them as honorary graduates of Tuscaloosa County High, and that it be known they are Wildcats forever. Now we will have the presentation of diplomas. The names of the graduates will be announced by our Assistant Corps Director, Mr. Carlton Copeland.
Hallie Michelle Acton. William Tyler Albritton. Kawan Deontay Allen. Samuel Christian Alvarez. Ashton Nicole Anders. Moses Arce. Adriana Marie Armstrong. Sarah Elizabeth Arthur. Zachary Adam Atkinson. McKinley Page Atwood. Sarah Mason Avery. Elena Nicole Ball. Jermaine Keyshawn Ball. Shelby Nicole Ballard.
Tristan Gage Ballinger. Bradley Heath Bambarger. Noah Patrick Banks. Carlos Israel Barrera Rosas. Faith Nicole Boffman. Deja Lachey Bell. Anna Hope Bigham. Hannah Elizabeth Boland. Matthew Logan Bowers. Matthew Layton Boyd. Rodney Caleb Briscoe. Cambrea Sharonde Broach. Zachary Lee Bronson. Ryan Mark Brothers. Caleb Lee Brown. Wyatt Kimbrough Brown. Caitlin Elizabeth Bush. Anderson Ovidio Caballero Zelaya. Kateria Jamia Cabell. Savannah Charlene Cade. Jimena Calderon Rodriguez. Evan Blake Campbell. Cameron Ansley Capps. Sheree Nicole Carter. Gage Nolan Chappie. Sterling Amar Chapman. Kadarius Caniel Chisholm. Gage Dylan Lee Clark. Mason Mackenzie Cochran. Carly Morgan Coker. Casey Lamar Coleman. Carson Elizabeth Collins. Forrest Jackson Cooper. David Samuel Cosby. Zana Elise Cowart. Kedra Nicole Cox. Jalen Kewan Craig. Emily Crispin. Jamarion Jayante Custard. Dylan Travis Damron. Elizabeth Caroline Davis. Elliot Kyle Davis. Jamie Claire Davis. Shiteria Shantae Davis. Benjamin Charles Dawson. Isabel Landis DeFries. Hannah Nicole Dooley. Amaria Janice Dozier. Maggie Suzanne Drummond. Jonathan Chase Dufour. Leah Ashlyn Dunaway. Kendarius Jaquan Duncan. Aiden Patrick Dunlap. Joseph Tyler Dunn. Madison Lynn Dunton. Emmeline Catherine Dykes. Edwin Anthony Esqueda. Matthew Simon Estes. Nicholas Cole Estes. Nicholas Brian Ewing. Alexander Clark Fanning. Tiana Victoria Farrell. Jaheim Dewan Ferguson. Lauren Grace Ferguson. Lindsay Grace Fisher. Kellen Reed Fountain. Gracie Elizabeth Fowler. Reva Michelle Fowler. Morgan Lee Franklin. Brooklyn Mary Catherine Frederick. Anna K. Fuller. Pablo Garcia. Coleman Price Gentle. Noah Montgomery Gibson. Sarah Bailey Grammer. Riley McKenna Gray. Kendra Michelle Green. Rika Ella Horka Gregorio. Eugene Isaiah Guillen. Jade Ashlyn Hall. Quatavian Bashantas Hall. Michael Lane Hampton. Zakara Lovett Hargrove. Robert William Harless. Tyner Ryan Harp. Hayden Charles Harris. Kareem Ashraf Ahmed Zain Hassan. Zachary Lee Herndon. Thomas Grant Hickman. Thomas Edward Hicks. Ashley Elizabeth Hood. Darian Demond Hood. Nicholas Grant Horton. Brittany Juanita Howard. Charles Kaysen Hubbard. Ashlyn Page Huey. Chase Jeffrey Huey. Holden Lane Hughes. Kaylin Michelle Hunter. James Cole Ingram. Brylan Philip Jackson. Taylor Lane Jackson. Tyler Lee Jackson. Callie Grace Jameson. Jay-Z Maritza Jimenez Flores. Diana Margaret Johnson. Lamarion Tyrell Johnson. Tristan Ian Johnson. Asia Monet Deloria Jones. Chloe Madison Jones. Jasa Scott Jones. Louis Anthony Jones. Madison Elizabeth Jones. Ariana Alexis Jordan. Nakinan Trevon Jordan. Henry Felipe Juan. Robert Hugh Junkin. Matthew Blake Camplain. Mackenzie Leanne Kiesler. Caleb Montrell Kinney. Jasmine Nicole Kirkman. Quintrell Deshawn Knox. Elizabeth Ann Labreche. Adam Brent Lancaster. Lane Kyler Lan. Abby Claire Lawson. Grant Timothy Leatherwood. Parker Alexander Lent. Jordan Keontae Leonard. Christina Marie Leverett. Lawrence Tyrell Levy. Helena Grace Lou Ellen. Tristan Michael Lewis. Oscar Isaac Lopez. Keyshawn Lavelle Lowe. Parker Kenneth Lucas. Jocelyn Isabella Lunsford. Aaliyah Danielle Lyles. Gustavo Maldonado Callejas. William Marshall Marable III. Shelby Nicole Markham. Cameron Marquez Martin. Jatia Jamila Martin. Alondra Martinez. Devontae Antonio Mathis Taylor. Markella Denise May. Cody Lazario McKay. Marcus DeMonte McCants. Blake Joseph McDonald. Matthew David McGuff. Rain Desanay McInnes. Jamia Kiera McKnight. Aaliyah Tatiana Miller. Lillian Riley Miller. Madeline Joy Miller. Madison Ann Miller. Macy Ann Milligan. Tanasia Diana Milton. Gretchen Marlene Miner. Jaden Dion Miner. Tanner Cole Montgomery. Amberlyn Moore. Kyler Augusto Murillo. Jordan Cheyenne Nicholson. Ataya Latasia Nixon. Madison Elaine Nolan. Taylor Savannah Norfleet. John Paul Perkov Oshaki. Justice McKay Orman. Presley Grace Oswald. Tyler Keith Palmer. River Thomas Parrish. Jessica Marie Pascal. Kamaya Khalees Patrick. Jeromel Deshaun Peoples, Jr. Christopher Jaquan Perkins. Justin Ryan Peter. Macy Joy Pettis. Herbert Petty, Jr. Tierra Marche Powell. Lauren Ryan Prentice. Susan Bernadette Prestridge. Cade Nicholas Qualls. Dylan Michael Williams. Brett Kelly Roland Quinn III. Pedro Abisai Ramos Flores. Lauren Elizabeth Ratcliffe. Tanner Eric Reed. John Cameron Reese. Robert Lamar Reyes. Aaliyah Shanice Richardson. Jordan Taylor Richardson. Taylor Sabrina Riggs. Eduardo Jose Rivera Maldonado. Kristen Jade Robinson. Landon Reed Rosser. Grayson Scott Rucker. James Bradley Rushing. Sadie Lane Ryan. Jessica Danielle Saldana. Jalea Alexandria Samuel. Gabrielle Allison Sandlin. Wesley Austin Scrivener. Rachel Elizabeth Seal. Jalen Lavar Sewell. Kushi Ajay Shah. Kendarius Marcalis Sherman. Elizabeth Faith Sherrill. Kiana Danielle Sims. Madeline Grace Sims. Brianna Saw Skelton. Megan Saw Skelton. Davin McAdams Sloan. Aaron LaShawn Smith. Ashlyn LaShawn Smith. Ashton Lee Smith. Benjamin Reese Smith. Brandon O'Neill Smith. Cynthia Lindsay Michelle Smith. Michaela Lynn Smith. Randy Titus Smith, Jr. Brandon Jerron Spencer. Christian Devon Spencer. Tristan Javon Spencer. Ari James Spowert. Sonia Renee Stanton. Dalen Tyree Steele. Catherine Elizabeth Steele. Gabrielle Marlene Stevens. Harrison Thomas Stout. Madison Noel Somerville. Savannah Grace Swindle. Amaya Taylor. Kenneth Ray Taylor III. Anne Elizabeth Faxton. Shakira Simone Thomas. Zion DeAnthony Thomas. Gregory Neil Thornburg. Sean Allen Toll. Emery Lee Townsend. David Eric Turner. Amanda Shea Van Landingham. Lacey Lynn Vaughn. Nathan Shane Vinson. Ian Daniel Walden. Amara Rain Washington. Sophia Marie Weber. William Christian Wedgeworth. Shamiria Nairi Wells. Maxwell Carl Wester. Haley Elizabeth Wheat. Deasia Deshawn Wilder. Ariana Danye Williams. Braxton Greer Williams. Diavion Ladre Williams. Garrett Lee Williams. Jalen Taishay Williams. Jalen Demetrius Williams. Nyla Gabrielle Williams. Shantavia Christia Wilson. Traylon Daquan Witherspoon. Reagan Nicole Woodward. Caitlin Suzanne Woolbright. Nicholas Aaron Wright. Haley Nicole Wyatt. Abigail Sydney Young. Nathaniel Edward Donowski. Christopher Wayne Thomas Zernell II. Sean Sion Cheon. Theodore Murray Zog III. We would like to acknowledge those who are unable to attend our virtual graduation ceremony. Itzel Daniela Barcenas Cervantes, Emma Faith Barker, Brylan Chase Beasley, James David Bryan, Katie Rebecca Burrows, Brianne Nicole Butler, DeCaitlin Ashanti Colvin, Philip Garrett Carpenter, Jacqueline Paola Carrillo, LaDeja Sonye Clark, Kaylin Denise Colvin, Sophia Caroline David, Tykeria Mosha Evans, Timothy Ray Gowdy, Alyssa Marie Hardy, Cage Patrick Harrell, Gia Janelle Harris, Chloe Rebecca Helms, Kimberly Fallon Hewitt, Takaya Shafan Holly, Isaiah Tyrone Hunter, Christina Danielle Hutt, Hannah Michelle Jones, Traquavion Lamont Jones, Jared Michael Joyce, Jocelyn Keandre Lewis IV, Alyssa Zoanne Leva, Wanya Lopez Velasquez, Thomas Sebastian Matias, Hannah Elizabeth McCook, Seth Foster Montrose, Cade Andrew Norris, Thomas Martin Pablo, Courtney Raina Price, Delaney Sue Rice, Dustin Wayne Robertson, Ashlyn Elizabeth Rosa, Dory Abigail Russell, Oscar Antonio Tejeda, Elizabeth Julia Tinker, Talia Elise Tucson, Jaden Marie Turner, Sharaven Lee Whitfield, Noah Oliver Wiggins, Kiana J. Wilkerson, Andrew James Williams.
The time has come for the declaration of graduates. Members of the Tuscaloosa County Board of Education, by the charge presented to me as principal of Tuscaloosa County High School, I certify to you that the members of the class of 2020 have successfully completed all requirements for graduation as required by the state of Alabama and the Tuscaloosa County Board of Education. Seniors, I am proud to declare you graduates of Tuscaloosa County High School. You may move your tassel. Congratulations to the graduates of 2020, and this concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Know you're meant for now when you get the chance.
I just love the opportunity to build relationships, to get to know young people. I just hope that in some way I can make the difference in the lives of somebody as the coaches and teachers I had made in my life.
Taking kids where they are and trying to push them forward, and at the same time teaching them life lessons, and not just teaching them reading skills and math skills, but teaching them how to be successful and how to tackle a problem and how to face a challenge and not just give up. That's my favorite part, without a doubt.
Just the love for the children in general is definitely my why.
Teaching, it's a calling, that it's not just a job.
You're shaping these kids to learn things about themselves and to push themselves and persevere, and it takes a lot of patience, and it is a calling.
I'm laying the foundation for the rest of their academic years. I'm promoting the enthusiasm of learning and the enjoyment of school. I've always just known that I was going to be a teacher. There's no doubt in my mind that this is why I was put on earth. This is why I was put on the earth. Yeah. I'm going to cry.
When they announced that we weren't coming back, I really felt devastated.
It's not just routine, it's a relationship. This is family. That's why right now it's so sad, because they're not here, and it's just such a sad, school's just empty without them in it.
Hearing from my students about how much they do miss school really warms my heart and tells me that I did something right.
When you see so many kids that do come back to you and tell you, man, you made a difference. You don't expect it, you don't get it, nearly as much as you would hope, but it gives you a cause to sit back and say, man, maybe I am making a difference.
We've already shot some of this video. So I wanted to show you what we have so far. We've been working on the ending. So I wanted to see if we could show you so that we can see if you have any ideas for how we end this.
Well, she always I remember she
Maggie. I taught
would do
Maggie.
commercial breaks, just in the middle of anything she was talking about. She would have one word that reminded her of a story, and she'd be like, okay, it's time for a commercial break. And then she'd get into
Is she talking about me?
whole story, and we'd get to tell stories that reminded us
Oh
of
my
that
gosh.
same thing.
Mr. Workman is, I can honestly say he's a teacher I've never had.
I love his class. His whole world of thinking completely changed the way that I have learned.
Miss Hagler, I appreciate you because you make people smile and have joy. Thank you for always making me smile, because you're a teacher that always wants people to smile and have joy and be happy.
So what am I doing here? Okay.
Coach Bramlett, he's probably one of the best guys I've ever had the chance to meet.
He's all about the wolf pack. The strongest member is going to be just like the weakest member.
Well, Miss Huggins is our math teacher, and she's very caring. She helps us, even if it isn't related to math. If we need to talk about anything, she's always open, and she tries really hard to give everything to her students.
Miss Williams is so special to our family. She pours everything into her content, into her relationships with the kids.
Just when you walk in her class and she makes you happy every day with her smile. She's not mean. She understands if you need to take a while to do a piece of her homework or something like that.
You can just tell that he's up there for a reason. He's enjoying his job, and he really has a profound care for his students.
She's really there for us. Even sometimes we give up, she's just there for us.
He's been great, coach. He's another father figure to me. He just wants everybody to succeed in life. He gives you life lessons, and if you're down, he's gonna get you up.
Miss Hagler, I appreciate you because of the way that you nurtured my children. You encouraged them to be themselves, and that their best selves is enough.
Miss Williams, I appreciate you because you just make me feel special and you make me feel appreciated, and really you are just one of the best teachers that have ever just lived.
You have changed the way that I look at the world and look at education, and personally me wanting to be a teacher, just the way that you interact with your students, that's something I want to live up to. I hope one day as a teacher I can make you proud.
I have a new, even more respect for teachers from doing this on my own for a little bit at home. The appreciation is through the roof now for each teacher.
Miss Rita, I appreciate you because you make it fun to learn.
I thank you for all you do for not just my child, but for all the kids that you teach. Continue doing what you do. Much love.
I appreciate you because of the man you are and the character you show to everybody you're around.
Y'all would have to do something like that. You didn't tell me about this.
They have successfully evoked emotions from Spock.
It really touches you.
Golly.
Lost for words. But it's moments like that make everything that we do so worthwhile.
It's, sometimes easy to feel, underappreciated or, like you're not doing enough. But to hear that, makes a difference.
Focus on finding the good around you.
I'm Miss Johnson, and today I'm going to be reading one of my favorite books.
Well, we heard that you had a fantastic birthday.
And we wanted to take some time to tell you that we love you and that we miss you.
Hi, my name is Denora Pinkleton. I'm a counselor at Eccles Middle School. During this time, it may seem like everything is turned upside down. It certainly does for me. One way to deal with this confusing time is to learn a new skill. I decided I would learn to cut my dog's hair like a dog groomer would. Well, you can see for yourself how that turned out. Learning a new skill is a great way to handle this extra time at home, even if it doesn't go exactly as planned. Another way to stay mentally healthy is to create a schedule or a daily routine. The predictability of a routine can offer some comfort during this unpredictable time. Additionally, creating a routine can help us prioritize healthy self-care, such as exercise and spending time with our loved ones.
I'm Jackie Hudgens, and I'm the Director of Accountability for the Tuscaloosa County School System. Today, I encourage our families to use your 5 senses to make sense of disappointment. Listen to others as they express their feelings. Truly tune in to what they're saying and the emotions they're conveying. Speak words of affirmation regarding their feelings, but also be cautious not to use words to promise things in the future in the midst of uncertainty. See if there are any notable changes in those you love that may require asking questions or reaching out for additional support. Sniff out ways to bless other people. Maybe it's a simple thank you to the mailman who brings your mail each day, or a thank you to the cashier at the grocery store who continues to meet your needs. Gratitude breeds gratitude. And finally, touch base with the people in your lives. Practice physical distancing, but stay socially connected. Give someone in your home a hug. Use those fingers to text someone to remind them of how much you love them. High five, Christy.
I'm Christy Cross, and I serve as a school counselor at Brookwood Elementary School. I want to talk to parents about how you can help your children and yourselves cope with this traumatic event well and come out on the other side stronger. First, talk to your children. Talk to them about COVID-19 while being mindful of where they are developmentally. They don't need all of the information, but do acknowledge what's going on in their world. Above all, reassure them that you love them, you're protecting them, and you're there for them when they're worried or scared. Second, establish or maintain routines. Eat dinner together, have a set time for schoolwork, and chore time, which every family member contributes to. Schedules, routines, and boundaries breed a sense of security and interconnectedness among family members. Finally, enjoy your children. One of my favorite ways to enjoy my family and my students is by playing games. Games have so many benefits for everyone. They enhance problem-solving ability, build social-emotional skills, create bonds, and strengthen relationships, all of which are protective factors in the midst of trauma. Parents, I'll leave you with this parting thought. Show yourself grace. This is a difficult time for everyone. Take care of you so that you can take care of your children.
Hey guys, it's Miss Lee. I'm the 6th and 7th grade counselor at Brookwood Middle School, and we just want you guys to know that we miss you, and we know that this is a really hard time for everyone right now. I wanted to briefly talk about something called the zones of regulation. There are different zones and different colors, and these represent different emotions. For example, if you're in the blue zone, that means that you are feeling sad. So maybe you're missing your friends right now, maybe you're missing your teachers. So what's something that you could do during this time to help you with that sadness? Maybe you could call your friends and talk to them on the phone. Maybe you could do a video chat. Maybe you could write your teacher a letter. Maybe you're in the yellow zone. Maybe you're feeling worried. What are things that you can do to help you feel better during this time? For some people, reading a book or watching a movie helps because it gets your mind on something else. For some people, they like to draw or color or listen to music because it's a form of self-expression. And then for others, some people just like to go outside and get some fresh air and walk. So it's whatever helps you feel better. So just know, guys, that we miss you, and we hope that some of these ideas will help you during this time, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Stubbs. I'm the counselor at Fawcett Vestavia Elementary School. One of the things that I like to teach my students to help calm their bodies down and relax is to focus on deep breathing. I like to teach about breathing because it's something you can do anywhere that you go. So normally we don't have to think about how we breathe, but when we're trying to relax our bodies, we do need to stop and think. So I always like to tell my students that we want to use our imagination and pretend that we are going to smell a big bouquet of flowers. So if we're going to smell them, we're not going to go, we've got to breathe them in so deeply. So we're going to pretend they just smell so good. All right, once we have that breath in, we need to now imagine that we're going to blow out some candles. Now, if you've got a cake with a lot of candles like I do, you don't want to just go, you're never going to get them that way. You've got to really blow them out. So you're going to be going, when you put it all together and you smell your flowers and blow out those candles, it gives you the kind of deep, slow, long breath that can help to relax your body. You may have Play-Doh at home. Who doesn't love playing with Play-Doh? Because you can take it out, squeeze it, roll it. You can even pound on it. It's not going to hurt you, but it can help you to get some of those feelings out in another fun way. If you have crayons or colored pencils or markers or just regular pencils at home, those can be great tools to help you express yourself. Some people don't necessarily like to draw or color, but they enjoy writing. So if you've got a pencil, maybe you have some paper at home, maybe you've been working on those homework packets, you could get that out and just write about how you're feeling. A lot of people are telling me they're journaling and just talking about what they're doing each day to have a record of how they're experiencing all the changes that we're going through while we're at home right now. So getting those feelings out on paper can be another way to calm yourself down.
Hello friends, my name is Nicole Morales. I'm the school counselor at Holt Elementary. Life has changed so dramatically for us all lately, but together we can get through this and be stronger for it. So I'm going to give you a few coping strategies that can help you get through this time. Number 1, we can be available to talk. Talking helps your child know that you hear them and that their concerns are valid. Number 2, we can limit news exposure. While it is good to know what is going on, there is such a thing as too much news. Number 3, set goals for each day. This will give you and your child a sense of control and accomplishment. Number 4, we can stick to a routine as much as possible by setting boundaries for work, play, exercise, and screen time. Number 5, we can set up a workspace just for our schoolwork. That way things don't get lost. Number 6, set a time to be creative. Let your mind and your child's mind relax. Number 7, we can reach out to others via text or video chat. This is a good time to reconnect with friends and loved ones. And finally, take a deep breath. COVID-19 or #stay at home is a temporary situation. While we can't control the future, we can control our thoughts and actions right now. And remember, while we are practicing social distance, don't be socially distant. Speak out if you need help. Your school counselor has resources that can help. And you may feel alone, but you're not alone. We're in this together.